Parents just immersed us in Italian culture. So we were just surrounded by Italian kids. We were just learning the language as they were.
For me, growing up in isolation turned out to be a great strength for me, but it also turned out to be a weakness too, and things that I kind of had to navigate through as my career went on.
Oh yeah, this guy grew up in Italy, and then he got dropped back in America.
So now to move back at the age of 13, in middle school and being completely different. I had a hard time reading, had a hard time kind of getting adjusted to the culture.
What I remember would be him coming in as a kid and tremendous expectations.
But I was reading all the stuff about his high school coach saying they would get there and he would be shooting baskets in the dark. They hadn't even turned the lights on yet.
When did you know no one is going to...
Aces of Lower Merion, featuring the best player in high school basketball in 1995, Kobe Bryant.
Because people want to assume that because someone has physical attributes, they don't have mental attributes. They always want to say that.
Talk about academically, he speaks fluent Italian. There he is, Mr. Bryant, flying, jamming, high riser.
He scored 1,200 on his college boards. Good enough to get in any school.
Uncommon amongst uncommon people.
The exception among the exceptional.
Yeah.
Taking TV and recording star Brandy to his prom.
That's the Kobe Bryant killing people right there.
You're the 18-year-old Kool-Aid smile, fresh out of high school, bald, headed Kobe.
You're the best player in the nation for anybody in high school.
He has been one of the most followed high school athletes in this state all winter long.
Kobe Bryant, who is going to go the distance, up and slams it home.
Jams it home, and that got him up out of the seats and some high fives.
Hey, Kobe Bryant, KB, taking it to
Rumors
the
are
rack.
flying all over that you're the one player here who's thinking seriously of making the transition right from the high school ranks to the professional ranks. How serious is that part of your decision?
Well, it's definitely a possibility. I think I'd be foolish not to look into that.
So mentioned in Sports Illustrated, you said, I'll go to college, but if I don't think I can get better in college, I'm just going to skip it.
That's just what I was going to ask him. Maybe he'll surprise me. What's it going to be, college or the NBA?
I don't know, I haven't made up my mind yet.
Oh, how about that? Oh, no. Wow. Kobe Bryant is for real.
It's over. Lower Merion has won.
1996 state champs, and that ends a 53-year drought.
And Kobe Bryant showed his true mettle, showed what he could do. And there's a young man that has been so ballyhooed and has packed this arena tonight.
We saw a great poignant moment. Father, Jellybean Joe Bryant, son Kobe, embracing.
Kobe Bryant decided to take my talent to I have decided to skip college and take my talent to the NBA.
What people don't know about that is I had a bet with my classmates on whether or not I would do that or not.
You would do what?
Like the pause.
Well, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. I feel it's time for me to go out and seize it while I'm still young.
You had some people who, were just hating on a 17-year-old kid.
Is our high school superhero a star or starstruck?
We don't want him in the NBA. People don't want to babysit 18 and 19-year-old kids.
He can go get a shot for himself anytime he wants. In the NBA...
Even in the NBA, he'll be able to create shots?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
At the age of 18, I knew that I was not going to be stopped. This was my life.
With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania.
A coming out party for the high school kid.
Jerry West told me today that greatness lies ahead for this young man. Thought he was going to be absolutely fantastic.
Kobe Bryant, he was acquired from the Charlotte Hornets in the exchange for Vlade Divac. Everybody remembers that trade.
You remember what you told me one day in the fall when I first met you?
You said you were going to be
the greatest player of all time.
And he buries the three for his first NBA points.
The first time that he hadn't been a starter on his team, and the first time he hadn't been the best player, and the first time the coach had kind of had to criticize him.
There were times I'd sit the bench for 7 straight games and then play the last 20 seconds of a game. And then
Kobe didn't even start for a year and a half.
I knew I could play with these guys. I wasn't getting the opportunity to show it.
A guy by the name of Del Harris, who's a former coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Del Harris is a good man, but he lost his way with Kobe.
Wow, did you see the move by the kid?
Del Harris wouldn't allow him to make fancy moves in practice. If he made a spectacular move, Del wouldn't even count the basket.
Showboat played a good game for his first game.
I really look forward to going out.
Have you autographed Showboat, Bryant?
Because Shaq is like, I'm Superman, Batman, I'm the big brother, you the little brother. Kobe wasn't trying to be anybody's little brother.
Kobe fakes the pass.
Remember when he first come in, he said he wanted to be better than Michael Jordan.
With a touch of authority looking a little bit like Michael.
He was just special.
Another thing you told me as an 18-year-old, I'm going to be better than Mike. So I knew it definitely drove you.
He was different from everyone else.
Yeah, he had an aura about him that I've never seen in an 18-year-old. The aura was kind of either this kid's really cocky or he believes in it.
Boom, perfect timing.
And to accomplish all that coming from high school, not going to college, I think was great.
By Kobe Bryant. Dives it. Kobe steals the ball. Watch him put on a show here.
Kobe. That got the fans out of their seats.
Oh. Out of the game, standing ovation from some of the fans that are left here, and that's for Kobe.
He played really well, Chip.
He earned a lot more minutes than he's been getting.
The youngest player in the competition from the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant.
He's unstoppable, and I'll label him the next Michael Jordan.
18 and a half years old, third dunk. Kobe Bryant, Michael Finley, and Carr.
And the way he worked at his skill level to become one of the most amazing scorers, one of the most amazing offensive players that we've ever seen.
Look at him. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Look at him.
So our winner is Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, the young rookie, straight from high school. 8 seconds left. Bryant guarded by Russell. 5 seconds left. 4. Bryant drives. Pull up.
Because that air ball game where Kobe shot those air balls against Utah.
Wide right, Van Exel fakes stock away. Cross court left. Open Kobe Bryant for 3. Another air ball.
Kobe should not have been in the game.
Shorty did. Air ball. Air ball. The young rookie. 3 times. He shot air balls here at Pressure.
Del Harris put him in the game specifically to teach him a lesson because he got tired of Kobe.
Front court. Jazz Ribby. Stockton all over him. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Here's a three-pointer. Air ball to the right. From Kobe Bryant. Another air ball. 4 seconds left. It's Stockton. It's over. It's over. I do believe.
You know, I really thought that was a defining moment of his career. You know why? If somebody would have shot an air ball on our team and had shot a second one, they were going to shoot a third one. He was fearless. I think that's one of the things that spurred him to greatness. He wasn't going to allow himself to fail.
You have to take the good with the bad, man. You're the captain of the ship. You go down with the ship.
Thanks, Ahmad. Well, there's a player in the game today that's been compared more than anybody else to Michael Jordan. That's Kobe Bryant of the Lakers.
Like, what happened is when I came to the league and I wanted to taking it.
Kobe Bryant shooting and hitting with Michael Jordan in his face.
I called Kobe and he was like, so what was it like? What's going against Jordan? I was like, man, this is that black cat. We tried this, we tried that. Like, you know what? Well, you better get ready for the caramel cat.
We've got a little show going on here between number 23 and number 8.
Before the Black Mamba, his nickname was the Caramel Cat.
Pull away by Kobe Bryant. That's the future, and even Michael Jordan will tell you that Kobe Bryant, the future of the NBA. You're looking at the present and the future.
Right, I mean, all I heard was, they called him Black Panther, they called him Black Jesus and all that stuff. I said, I want to see what this is about.
Little advice from the master.
But what happened is that he wound up becoming a big brother.
The kid, he's learned a lot in a short amount of time he's been in the league, and believe me, he's going to continue to learn.
He was the closest thing to Michael Jordan that we saw.
I tell you, that was impressive. That was impressive. He's impressive. You know Michael Jordan is impressed with that. Kobe Bryant has sent a message that he is the future.
This year, I can pinpoint things before they actually happen. Last year, I would go through games where everything was like a blur.
Kobe Bryant floats in the air.
I could see things a lot more than I could last year.
Bryant's minutes are up, his scoring is up, and he's upgraded his defense.
Now the 19-year-old veteran is making the types of impression that Van Gogh and Monet would be proud of. He's the league's leading scorer off the bench, and much more.
1 inch taller thanks to Mom Nature, and 10 pounds thicker after frequent trips to the weight room in the off-season.
I think that's what the fans came to see, and you talk about elevation.
You had Mr. Brute Force and Shaq, and you had that aerial artistry of the younger Kobe. Back to Kobe!
See, that's the ooh. He thought that he was going to be greater than MJ one
When
day.
you talk about the bridging of the two generations between Michael Jordan and then to Kobe Bryant, the players today talk about Kobe Bryant being their Michael Jordan.
He, not LeBron, is the closest player to stylistically Michael Jordan.
Oh, look out! Ride him, cowboy! Kobe Bryant! Odom gets it ahead, and Bryant by himself.
You have those extreme winners that literally, to the exclusion of everything else, including their family, including, other people, focused on just one thing.
Yep, nobody works harder. That's why they love to win. In an almost psychotic way.
That's one of the reasons why Shaq, as he would say, tried to slap him, is because he was so cocky about what his intentions were.
You guys had a fight several weeks ago. Did he connect on the punch you threw?
No. No, I was swift on the duck.
This is a team that is talented, it's young, it's on the verge. I just had a chance to meet Kobe Bryant. He's dedicated, he's competitive. He reminds me a lot of Michael Jordan, and there's not too many players that have ever done that in this game.
Who's the best player you ever played with?
Kobe.
Number 8?
Definitely Kobe.
On the run, Kobe on the reverse.
Kobe just different, works hard. Getting to the gym at about 5, working on his jab steps, head fakes, make sure everything's perfect. And that's Kobe.
Kobe in his career had 40 game-winning makes.
The last shot, Suns by 1. They're going to take it off the dribble. This is it now. Game's on the line. You're down 1. And Kobe Bryant at the point. Kobe Bryant pulls up for the shot. And hits the basket with 2.6 to go, giving the Lakers the lead. What a heroic basket by Kobe Bryant. And he was defense. As good as you can be defense. Kobe Bryant with the winning basket with 2.6 seconds remaining.
Where do you expect this team to be in the postseason?
We're going to the finals.
The series is tied at 3 games apiece. This afternoon, it's put up or shut up.
Bryant, they have lost 3 times this year, once in the regular season and twice in this series, to the Trailblazers on their home floor.
The greatest duo to me, Shaq and Kobe. Those were co-stars. They needed each other to be as great as they were.
Well, the first thing that the Lakers have to realize is they've got 12 minutes to play, and it's only a 13-point game. Not anymore. Steve Smith hits on the run, and it's 15.
I don't think he goes to after Shaq.
Out of there by Shaq.
I should have appreciated it more. And Shaq is of the mindset, I should have appreciated you more too.
That's slammed down emphatically. Kobe Bryant into the lane.
The fight for everything era.
The assertiveness, the offense. Now Kobe gives him the 2-point lead.
But I think now both of them look back fondly and miss a little bit of what they did have.
Portland have 3 timeouts left. The Lakers have 2. Bryant. To Shaq. Now his assist to Shaquille O'Neal makes it a 6-point difference with 41 and 3/10 seconds left.
Tonight, Game 1, the Indiana Pacers versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
Now, Kobe has been sensational throughout the playoffs, but more importantly, first team all defense. Now, he's going to be playing 4 different Pacers, but everybody's going to be waiting for that glamour matchup, Kobe versus Reggie.
Here is Kobe. Exploding to the hoop.
He is without question one of the 10 best players in the history of the league.
Kobe Bryant cuts it to 3. Doesn't take him long to get into the lane and hangs in the air.
They really appreciated that competitive fire. It was that ability to sort of let it rip.
Kobe Bryant. Throws it over Jalen Rose.
Not care if anybody said you're too selfish, you took too many shots. Like, he's like, well, I think I'm the best option.
Misses it. Shaw grabs the rebound.
That's a loose ball foul on Shaq. That'll be number 6. What a big play.
That's it.
Shaq goes down. All of a sudden, you step up. These are the kind of moments that you look for, aren't they?
3 years later, in the NBA Finals, that same move that I was showing them in my step back, he hit in Game 3 after Shaq fouled out.
Shaking on Miller.
Hits the jumper and then sort of gives it, take your time. Everything's cool. I'm not going to let us lose this game.
As he's running down the court, pats me on the butt and says, you never should have showed me that step back.
Shot clock at 12.
So you don't want to foul now because you got one to give. They won't shoot free throws.
Followed in by Kobe Bryant.
Kobe just literally takes the whole game and just puts it on his shoulder.
How good is this kid?
For your 21 years, you said you've always dreamed of winning a championship. Is it what you dreamed of?
Oh, it's everything and more. I mean, you have the Laker colors falling from the ceiling, the fans going crazy.
And I look back at Shaq and Kobe, and they were co-stars who, in the end, they needed each other, Stephen A.
Only got one.
If I didn't have you, I would have probably, wore my body out, just try to get ready, just try to get it back together.
Instead of basically getting surgery, Shaq opted to say basically, I got hurt on company time, I'm on rehab on company time. You didn't like that.
No, I didn't say too much. Because, I'm out there killing myself in the summertime trying to get ready, and then you don't do that. And then come back and complain about not getting the ball.
Everything went through me. The outcome was good. The big dog and me in the house won't get guarded.
Shaq comes in, he's out of shape.
Listen, I got beat up. I got hack and Shaq. I was tired, man. I ain't doing no work. I'm going home. I'm swimming. Me and Uncle Jerome, we sipping pina coladas. We eating burgers.
My ass is in the gym 10 hours a day.
Slingshot from the holster. He loves it.
So much athletic ability is oozing out of him.
Kobe wasn't particularly fond of being Shaq's teammate.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
People wanted me to just kind of level off my play. Just do the same thing I did last year. And I'm not going to do that. I work too hard, and I improve as a basketball player every day. And I want to show that I improve.
He'd be there an hour, 2 hours before everybody. And he would show up at these practices, and he was fully sweated out. Like he'd just done 3 hours of working out before anybody did anything.
I do your conditioning, and I have to hit 800 shots, then I go to practice, and I have to hit 800 after.
And then you watch Shaq, and he's the opposite, and yet you guys are aligned anyway.
Capacity crowd, better than 20,000 on hand. The 76ers starting lineup just introduced to the crowd.
There's people like that, man, and you can hate on them. You don't want to note this crazy Kobe Bryant motherfucker getting up at 4 in the morning, you know, doing deadlifts like shit. I want to sleep.
Kobe has the same mindset and mentality that MJ had. The assassin. I'm going to rip your throat out with my scoring.
He never took a play off, and he played hard on both sides of the court. He didn't take rest on defense.
Many people confuse the fact that he wants to beat you scoring. His preparation to win is as good as anybody's, ever.
A lot of talking going on there right now. I think you're going to see the referee step in and separate the two players.
Kobe will do whatever you ask him to do to win, whether it be play defense. He just wants to win.
I'm not denying the genius of Michael Jordan. I'm saying Kobe Bean Bryant, in my estimation,
Kobe Bryant
was the greatest basketball player.
Wow. Kobe Bryant. Mark, what hustle, Bryant.
The low and peasy afro, Kobe. Then we had Shaq and Kobe. I'll say it again, Shaq and Kobe.
This man played with a broken finger and won a championship, had to rotate the ball off of the broken finger. The celebration has begun on the Laker bench. And the Los Angeles Lakers will make it a second straight NBA crown to finish with a 15-1 run. It's an actual discussion you can have now. Oh, I said it a year and a half ago. No way in the world would I ever put anybody in the conversation with Michael Jordan. But Kobe Bryant is there.
And now no one's asking the question, is he the next Michael Jordan? The question's been answered. He's it.
And the beautiful thing is that they're just getting started.
We're going to get another one next year again. Back to back to back.
That's how you have to be if you want to be a winner. There's just no way around it. You know, swish, holla, that's why I get the money. Holla, look at my mansion.
There was a way to handle Shaquille O'Neal and extend the winning with Shaquille O'Neal. I don't think that was handled well.
We're all waking up every day trying to be, you know, above average or something. And this guy was waking up every day wanting to be the greatest basketball player to ever touch the earth.
complicated shots, shooting over taller opponents. Footwork with extraordinary grace, the elan vital of the athletic balladry.
Shaq left side to Ori, looking for Kobe to get some space against George Lynch. 2 seconds, 1 second, Kobe. Kobe for the win! Kobe the dagger! The dagger!
Is the rest of the league lying down saying, okay, the Lakers, you have it? Because everybody out here says the Lakers are by far the best team. Nobody can beat them.
I think there's been nobody better than Kobe Bryant. I think with the kind of will to win.
He's tied at 103.
Guy you normally wouldn't be concerned about, but he's hit 2 in a row, so you better be cognizant of where that veteran is.
In Kobe's hands, 8 to go. Bryant's had an unbelievable quarter.
Kobe Bryant. He was the most dominating offensive force.
Kobe Bryant with 42.
Remember that streak of 7 straight 40-point games, Kobe.
Players nowadays don't dominate the boxes and elbows. You and MJ are two of the best at doing that.
We mentioned he gained 15 pounds of muscle, right?
Kobe is the second greatest shooting guard of all time.
Get the ball to number 8. You never know what's going to happen. He's fouled. Count that. That's like a ball.
Here we go. The ball comes in. Kobe's got it. Above the three-point line, taking a little bit of time. For the win, he's got it! The Lakers win!
Kobe Bryant.
Too much is always going to be Kobe Bryant's gift and his curse. There were times it drove both his friends and his teammates away.
Horn, Fisher, nice rotation of Bryant. Buckle up! Kobe Bryant just sucked the gravity out of the target center.
People thought we had problems. We never really had problems at all. I'm the big brother, he's the little brother. I want him to be the best player in the world.
You can have a combative relationship, win championships, and then sit back 50 years from then as friends.
Now, you got to get this in from Curry.
For the Lakers, this was their third consecutive finals appearance.
Kobe starts on the defensive end.
If Michael Jordan is the original, Kobe Bryant is the remix, baby.
The Los Angeles Lakers have made it 3 straight.
With Shaq and Kobe, Shaq is the most dominating, impressive, imposing force on the court. They're scary.
They wrap it up in the 4-game sweep by beating the Nets 113.
And by 23, he had helped lead the Lakers to 3 straight championships.
I knew it was bad when Kobe got in trouble. I said, this is a wrap for us. He's one of the most wholesome dudes we had.
Lakers All-Star Kobe Bryant arrested by Eagle County, Colorado sheriffs. Bryant complied with an arrest warrant, turned himself in Friday, July 4th, and will have to answer charges of felony sexual assault.
You know, to have to go through something like that, you know, with not only individually, but, you know, as a family. And then, you know, for the organization, the Lakers organization, my teammates.
I'm innocent. I didn't force her to do anything. against their will. I'm innocent.
Bryant fell back to earth, and the landing has jolted a nation.
What if we brought together 4 players who averaged 20 points per game the season before and put them on the same team?
You talked about Shaquille O'Neal, where you basically said that he was fat and out of shape.
I knew the fire that I lit. I knew what I said, and he knew what he said.
Because I had you, I was able to just chill out into something. Do what I do.
See, that's what pissed me off. That was it right there. That was. Yeah, and I always told Shaq that, even in practice, I used to tell him, man, you gotta get ready. Did he like hearing it? Probably not.
Kobe himself was required to constantly fly in and out of Colorado, so this definitely affected Kobe's performance on certain nights.
I felt like there's so many things coming at once. It was just becoming very, very confusing. I had to organize things. So I created the Black Mamba.
Mamba, as he's known as, the killer black snake, has the killer look in his eyes right now.
Kobe kept it together. Thank God he held his game together, because if he was cracking under pressure and getting like 6 points a game, the whole LA would have been like, that nigga is guilty.
You don't want to step to this. It's the G-ball game.
I may have ruined my life. I may have never come back from this, but the one thing I can control right now is what I do on the basketball court.
Wild The public is still giving Kobe the benefit of the doubt. He's one of the few black celebrities that get that. Not because he's a celebrity, more because, the girl showed up with 8 different sanctions to the investigation. You can't do that.
The crowd's yelling stuff at you, you heard it, and you almost had to create this alternative character.
Kobe has to deal with these issues. The Black Mamba steps on court and does what he does.
It's the Black Mamba. Black Mamba follows a trail of aerial clues. Potent venom floods the system, killing it swiftly.
Another 3 is good. 1 away from tying the franchise records. 9 in a row!
Well, Dennis Scott, if you're watching somewhere, your record is in big-time jeopardy. He's got 10.
This dude came out and was kicking our butt.
This is right during the middle of when he was going back and forth to Colorado.
Establishing a new NBA record.
Kobe talks about so much stress and fighting between him and Vanessa. She has a miscarriage, and he actually blames himself for it.
And my favorite moment that we ever had was on the bus leaving the arena, leaving Arco Arena.
When we got there, people were mooning us. So after the game, all of us put our ass on the window and we mooned them. We got to see a lot of different shades of the moon.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. All of us lined up, both sides of the bus.
Kobe Bryant flying out of the corner of your screen, and he catches that. Kobe and maybe LeBron James could make that finish.
Michael Jordan to us is the GOAT. To Kobe Bryant the GOAT.
Good guarded by Yao. Yao had a piece of his jersey. Here comes Kobe around the corner. Shot good by Kobe. Right over Yao.
Oh, my goodness. Did he even see the basket? Yao stepped out.
Approaching 7 to play. I think after the whole Colorado incident, too, it chiseled him even more.
Against McGrady.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff was created by me. I used to push his buttons, he used to push my buttons, and it made us perform at high levels.
A lot of times as a coach, you see guys want to have a space that they kind of define as this is my area. Kobe's saying, don't talk about my game, I won't talk about yours.
Fisher. Now to 4. Here's Fisher.
And he talks about the dark side of these type of athletes, the mindset of someone like Kobe. It is one mission and one mission only. It's all he cares about is winning. More than anything else in the world. Literally more in family, more in religion, more in money, more in fame.
4th time in the finals. Thanks to that man right over there.
They want to win that game at all costs, and they'll do whatever it takes.
We also thought the Pistons had no chance. No chance whatsoever.
Basketball's culture is about the young prodigy. And Kobe was, for about a 10-year window, the prodigy.
They start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside.
Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant has it. Whatever that it is, Al, he has it. He has the ability to make big shots.
You guys were such huge personalities, and maybe that could be why.
It wasn't just that they beat the Lakers, it was how they beat the Lakers. Were you surprised at how easy it was?
Yeah, I didn't think they could dominate a team that won 3 rings to the extent that they would completely demoralize them and really take their will to play, which is exactly what they did.
How did they take the Lakers hard?
The 2004 Lakers were one of the most hyped up yet disappointing teams of all time.
But the Detroit Pistons have just shocked the Los Angeles Lakers. 100-87 to win the NBA title. And for the Lakers, it truly will be the end of a particular era. They've had the 3 championships. They brought in the other guys. We talked about how much they'll revamp.
We won 3 out of 4. Don't get no better than that. Doesn't matter how many fights we had, how many scuffles we had.
Shaq's future is certain. The big shift in the balance of power in the NBA as the league's most dominant player is headed back east, the newest member of the Miami Heat.
Remember this? I'm going to bring a championship to Miami, I promise.
Do you wish you and Kobe would have handled y'all relationship differently? And if so, how many championships do you think y'all could have won?
Do you think that your game was as good as it's ever been during that period of time?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Kobe wasn't the most personable person when he played. People didn't like Kobe personally.
When the Lakers traded Shaq, I remember saying at the time,
Yes! Don't discount that man.
Oh,
what a
I'm
shot.
going to have to eat a dirt sandwich for a couple years because Kobe's team's going to be awful. But the Lakers made the right decision. One guy practices, one guy doesn't. One guy wants to play, one guy is literally going to play for another 10 years.
Kobe's got it near midcourt. 5 seconds remaining. From a player that played against Kobe and Michael Jordan.
Kobe again. 0.9 seconds remaining.
We view things totally different.
He answered the bell. He answered the bell, or he damn near died trying.
Forearm extended, gave a head fake to the...
Kobe off the 360.
The man ran Shaq out of town.
It's not easy being his teammate either.
And I admired him for years, but I wouldn't want to play with him.
It's not easy, but it's not supposed to be easy when you're trying to be great.
I don't think Kobe was beloved in his time.
Narcissist, selfish. That tomahawk did. He elevates.
Luke gave him a little rub, and that's all he needed.
Lakers are just awful. I mean, the team's not any good. They're not going anywhere.
Gotta hurry.
The Lakers and the Knicks, they both just stink.
And the win, he got it. Guess what? He got it with 0.6 of a second to play.
You should go all Braveheart on him and lock him in the building and burn him up with the team.
One year they missed the playoffs. Back-to-back years they get bounced in the first round.
Showtime. Lamar on a 2-on-1 with Kobe. Ottawa Candy.
He may be somebody who's remembered more fondly by history than he was in his time. I mean, the guy was very polarizing when he played, right?
Gets the oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Always criticize him for taking too many shots or being selfish or whatever you want to say. And obviously, you have the rape case in Colorado. I mean, there was a lot of reasons why people did not like Kobe when he played.
Up against Gribble with his big.
He's heating up.
How hot is Kobe? He's got 10, and he's 4 of 5, making 5 of 6
Kobe was
now.
kind of a go-to-bed early, wake-up early.
Blast off!
Very micro-focused career. I'm not saying it was perfect.
Boom shakalaka!
Even with the contact
He had a
early.
really bad incident, but he rebounded with another 7, 8, 9 years after
Kobe
that.
could have a double-double by the end of the quarter. That is his fifth. Contact and looks for the three-point play.
Can get to the 50-point mark with 3:32 to go in the third.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. And Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall.
Is he the 8th wonder of the world? Tonight he is.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I would get broke, man, I could picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur.
I don't believe it.
And if you don't know, never know.
Outscored them by himself. 62 for Kobe and 61 for the Mavericks.
If you don't know, never know.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
In 2006, when Steve won, Nash won the back-to-back MVP, Kobe should have won the MVP. I was on the team with Steve Nash when he won back-to-back.
Got it away from Bryant and finds Kobe.
The best player in the league was Kobe Bryant.
With Kobe, even when you're not talking NBA Finals, there are moments. 81.
Kobe's putting up pretty good numbers, but he's not really going up.
Kobe is back in and not a moment too soon.
And we were winning earlier in the game, so it gave us, I guess, some false security.
We were down by 18, 20 points, and we needed some energy.
All of the Lakers have to keep going up. They're giving him the ball to see if he can add to it.
Then I want to say he erupted for like 40 or something in the third quarter.
Kobe again.
He was dominant over us.
Knocked away by Kobe. Great hustle by Kobe. He's going to score. Dunk, Lakers lead.
Is he talking to you?
He didn't say a word.
62 for number 8. But obviously a lot of his game patterned after the great Michael Jordan. Michael's high in the game, 69.
When did you know that you were going for 8?
Yes! Well, there's 70. Holy. 70 points for Kobe. One away from a Laker record.
I just remember realizing at one point in the game, this may be something historic happening right now.
I don't even know if I believe it.
77. We'll just let you soak it in with the crowd. This one would be to tie Wilt for number 2, and the next one would be to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA history. 79 points.
I mean, you overcame like a 14-point deficit, came back and you basically demoralized them, which is what you like to do.
second half.
You got to get him out of the game. Somebody got to stop him.
Kobe will be replaced, and listen to this crowd for number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Again, the Lakers out of timeouts. They got to be matched up here now. Now the clock. You cannot allow precious seconds to go off the clock by not being close to a man. They'd love to get it into Nash's hands, and they do. Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker. Oh, there it is. Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. It's good. Tie game. 7/10 of a second remaining. Here's Johnny. A 1-point game. Bryant can tip it. Bryant with the save. Oh, you got to get a shot here. Final seconds. Bryant for the win. And a chance of MVP.
There's a whole talk about, okay, why did he change his number and why did he pick 24, right? And there's a lot of legend, it's that there's 24 hours in the day, and I wanted it to remind me that I should always be pursuing greatness 24 hours in the day.
Uh-oh, I'm changing my number to 24, Kobe.
Darren Williams.
Which one is it?
Oh, by Kobe Bryant.
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
You've got the peaks and valleys in Kobe's career, and some of those are on the court, some are off the court. Kobe has 50. He's done it. 4 straight games, 50 or more points.
You think Kobe Bryant is the greatest player of all time?
The GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Kobe does it. How did he get to that baby?
Kobe. He's one of the all-time.
Right around Mike Miller.
All-time greats.
Bryant's nice pass.
Hey, we've got a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we have a problem.
Now Ming rejected underneath by Kobe. Bryant to the basket, inside.
81 points, consecutive playoff appearances, his street ball mentality.
Too strong.
By the power of play the sky.
Reverse. Pop off, Kobe. Let him pop it a little bit.
I think the adrenaline is flowing in here.
Pop it. Pop it right to a Pacific Division title. Number 24.
When Mitch Kupchak came to you and said something like, I can get you Pau Gasol for Kwame Brown, what did you say back?
No, you can't. But
simply the biggest NBA in-season trade so far this year, as the Lakers acquired talented big man Pau Gasol from the Grizzlies.
okay, and you look at this and you say, okay, well, we can have a conversation about who's the best.
Kobe, the acrobatic finish. That was sweet on Bryant.
Kobe literally was the first person, at the practice gym in the morning.
Finding space on Eurolingo.
Himself off the glass. How do you like this?
He worked as hard as anybody has ever worked at his game.
I've been fortunate enough to be at the top of the mountain before, and to have to go through struggles in the years following that.
Game 1 tip-off finally seconds away.
Kobe Bryant has put his team in position for another championship. His coach, Phil Jackson, says he's put the whole package together this year. The scoring, obviously. He's rededicated himself to defense, the leadership. It has been a special season. That's why he won the MVP, and that's why they're in this position right now.
Number 1 seed in the West this year. Kobe Bryant knocks it down. Beautiful move. Rondo to Pierce. Pierce for 3.
Celtics back up by 1.
Fisher rally up. To Bryant. Beautiful feed.
And I just felt like it was really important for myself.
Bryant spinning off. Great play. How do you stop that?
To prove that I can lead this team my way. I can put my DNA on a team and carry them to a championship.
Puts it in! Back-to-back three-pointers for Paul Pierce. Knocks it down. The 7th three-pointer of the game. It is one of the worst losses in finals history. For a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
Kobe, you won the MVP, you led the team to the finals. How do you characterize this season?
Well, I mean, the goal was to win a championship. You know, it wasn't to win MVP or anything like that. It was to win a championship. So, you know, from that aspect, we failed.
I was in a comedy club.
Yeah.
And y'all had lost.
No, I know.
Yeah, and y'all had lost,
I get it.
so I just had to do something just to keep the crowd
listen,
going.
I used it though.
Now that's the difference between first and last place. Kobe, nigga, tell me how my ass tastes.
Yo, tell me how my ass tastes, Kobe.
And if you can talk a little bit more about that work ethic, because I know that there are some things that, you know, people don't know about Kobe.
It was amazing. It was amazing to me, his overall work ethic.
And Kobe on it. Slams another reverse.
Gasol, what a pass by Kobe.
Seeing Kobe, which I thought was going to take the torch from Michael Jordan as the best player in the world,
Just like that.
and playing for the team that I loved.
On the 360.
It was amazing.
You gotta get the last shot of regulation. You have to. 1-4 flattened down. And spread it out for
The killer instinct, the clutch, give me that ball, I want an ISO kind of hero ball guy.
Fall away for the lead.
Yes! 3 seconds to play.
Did it again.
He was the marquee. He was the headliner. You knew that Kobe was coming to town.
Kobe's right there, one of the greatest ever. I think that the greatest comparison to Michael Jordan is Kobe.
You know what Michael never resented? He never resented Kobe being compared to him.
Yes! You believe
Kobe
that?
Bryant took the game and elevated it where Michael left it.
But I'm not going to let you young people desecrate what Michael accomplished.
We not. We just saying give Kobe his credit.
They've got numbers. Batting aid for the lead. Do you believe it? Inside of 40 seconds left.
How people just skip over Kobe like Kobe wasn't nice like that though? Like y'all just people just bypass and say LeBron's just better than Kobe.
Yes! The best finisher in the game has just done it again. 102-100. Lakers. He looks up at the crowd and gives them that look like, why are you so surprised? That's what I do. I mean, is it a surprise that I did that? Throws up a prayer, it's answered. And 1 point lead. That was a prayer.
Coming from me, I played against all three of these dudes.
With about 4 seconds to difference.
I would much rather, as an opponent, play against LeBron than facing Kobe or Jordan on the other side.
How come?
Because of their mentality and what I know what they're going to do every freaking possession.
Again, clutch, back-to-back Kobe. Houston last night, San Antonio tonight, Lakers by 2, 12 seconds to play. I'll tell you, I'm going to just call him do, because that's just what he do.
What is it about Kobe Bryant that can elevate this team possibly to an NBA champion?
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
The Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most storied franchises in all of sports, led by one of the most dynamic players this game has ever seen. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers back on the final stage for the 2nd consecutive year.
You had guys that were in their seasons in April, and they would work out in July and August. Kobe Bryant would play into June and was working out a week or two later.
You know, they say one man can't beat a team.
I beg to differ.
That's how bad he wanted it.
One man can beat a team. This guy has dominated.
Lakers looking to push. Bryant spinning in the lane.
I'm talking about skill. I'm talking about pure skill and will.
Back for the song.
When we talk about Kobe Bryant, I never thought I would say it playing against Michael Jordan for so long.
Mama, there goes that man.
But Kobe Bryant will go down as the greatest basketball player that has ever lived.
LA wins the 2009 NBA title.
MVP of the 2009 NBA Finals, Kobe Bryant.
This is the mecca of basketball, and I just love coming here to play. It's a beautiful gym.
Kobe's got a mismatch. Wants to get back to Lamar. Instead, he'll go himself.
I think for the first time in my whole time following basketball, the defending champion is under the radar.
Kobe flying home. Two-hander.
I played with Kobe, okay, and the work ethic, just his demeanor on the court. You're talking about playing through injuries. I mean, unbelievable.
He wanted to go to Pau Gasol. That's on his way down. That's how good it is for this guy.
His biggest asset is his desire to be the best.
His drive. He's got it. Kobe Bryant has now scored more points than any other player at Madison Square Garden with 61. What a magnificent one. Kobe Bryant, a standing ovation at Madison Square Garden from some of the most educated observers of the game. He even got a high five. PJ. I'm serious. I mean, this is a crowd that Phil recognizes what he did here at Madison Square Garden. They appreciate it.
But today's star player, Durant, Chris Paul, LeBron, they're friends. KG is the only player left in the league. Kobe and KG. They're the end of an era, so you better appreciate it.
Last chance time for the Lakers. Down by 2, 108-106, and a 3 for the win, 2 for the tie, and overtime of the Lakers.
But with the game on the line, and with 4.1, obviously you can catch and make a move to the basket and possibly get a whistle.
Was the iron will to put his foot on people's neck and take their heart so they remember the next time they play.
He is hard to believe.
No, it's not.
Amazing again at the buzzer.
Is there anybody more clutch than that man? Most players talk about wanting the last shot to win a game, but there's a difference between talking about it and making it happen.
I mean, Kobe and Jordan, they want the ball. Just some about those moments that they not running from it.
Game over, man.
Yes! 1.9 to play.
Game over.
He has given the Lakers a 2-point lead. They're out of timeout. The Lakers survive.
I don't even know how he got the ball, but that's what he does.
Wade is guarding Bryant. Four-point Laker lead, their largest of the game. Will inbound. 11.7 seconds remaining in a 4-point game.
Russell NBA Finals MVP is none other than Kobe Bryant.
When I got 4, you got 4. I was like, hey, I got 4, he got 4. Let's straight. When you got that 5th one, and then hold on, you said I just wanted to get one more.
Absolutely.
We know what it means as a team, but what about individually for you?
Just got one more to Shaq. Absolutely.
TVs.
Yeah. And I said, you know what? Ain't nothing he can do about it either.
And how about Kobe coming over for the block? Didn't see that coming, did he?
Kobe's not just a player. Kobe's an era. See, the culture of basketball has changed. Players and rivals chill together, play AAU together, train together, do events, charities, golf together. Because when Kobe broke into this league, even the star players had to fight for a smaller pool of the money and the attention.
Shot away. He's tripped. Not only will he get a shot away,
he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah, that hurt.
You can tell when he stays down, he's hurt.
Yeah, I played through a myriad of injuries. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough that most of the injuries that I've had, you really can't do any more significant damage to them the more you play.
So Kobe's going to go back and get it.
He hurt his finger.
Yes, he did. He is hurt right now.
This is Sparta!
Athletic trainer Gary Vitti put it back in place. As you can see just there.
If you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to wake up at 6 a.m., and if you're willing to play through pain and through injury, really push yourself beyond perceived human limits.
Bryant gets some moves from the Laker fans on his crossover.
Vintage Kobe. That's putting the clock back a few years.
I'm a big Kobe fan. You hear about his work ethic? It's ridiculous.
Kobe in year 17 gave you 27, 6, and 6. In year 17.
Kobe will go to the grave. We'll go to the death for another ring.
Wow! That was something special. There's a 4-second differential. But the Lakers have a chance to take the lead. Bryant with the crowd roaring. Ray comes out to double. Kobe around it. Goes to work. Bryant the drive. Kobe Bryant on a rack attack.
And then the quote that you said after was, at what point are you holding on to something that's not there?
So at what point do you say enough is enough? It's time to walk away from this thing. Right? I don't know if that moment ever truly exists. It has to be, you kind of have to feel it inside of yourself.
He returned the favor on Meta.
Most people, that choice is made for them.
Kobe splash outside. Bryant has started to heat up. Kobe around the back, spinning, shooting.
Dominating the sport for 2 decades.
On their reserves. Bryant again going to work, falls down.
What are we looking at, Jim? Because as you guys are talking about this, he just tore his Achilles. This is probably one of his last things he did. He tore his Achilles, but in order to, this is like a rule in the game, he had to shoot his free throws. So he's walking back out with no Achilles, and he does this.
He is hurting, but the Lakers down by 2, and they want him and need him at the free throw line.
It was pretty impressive.
Wow, he can barely walk, man. Holy shit.
No crying or nothing.
Kobe's coming down.
I mean, that's the Achilles. I shouldn't say that's a foot injury.
Anybody that doesn't think that someone like Kobe Bryant doesn't deserve a mansion and all.
They told us probable torn Achilles. They're going to do an MRI. Are you pretty convinced that's what it is?
Yeah.
If anyone's going to get through this.
Ruptured Achilles. A year and a half ago.
without Kobe Bryant.
We are here to celebrate greatness for 20 years.
I have decided to skip college and take my talent to the NBA.
Kobe Bryant is retiring after 20 years in the league, all with the Lakers.
One of the greatest basketball players to ever hit the court will play his final NBA game.
Defense leads to offense.
Kobe's last game tonight represents a 20-year span of life that was the most impactful part of my life for sure.
And one. And the foul. Looking for a three-point play, KB.
18-time All-Star, 5-time NBA champ, and relentless competitor.
Up it goes, and down it goes. Bryant for three. Oh, you gotta love it. Kobe Bryant has never cheated the game. He has never cheated us as the fans. Richard Wagner back and forth, laid up and in with the left. He's played through injuries. He's played hurt. And it bounces in as he peels himself off the deck.
That winning 1 championship, 2 championships, 3 championships, 4, 5, that's pop. To see that every day, that's what drove me and that's what drove our teams to the success we were able to have.
And we have 5 championship banners to show for it. Yes, sir! There's 40. 40 for Bryant.
Kobe, he is really from the old school kind of player that plays through things and makes no excuses.
And he's underneath the reverse layup. He is 3 points away from 50. The cameras are out, documenting the moment. The chants continue to echo through Staples Center. Skip equals a 50-point game. He's got 51. There it is, a 50-point game in his farewell.
Look at him trying to get air. I used to tease him a few years back, many years back to be true about him having a third lump.
He's got another one. 53. And it's a 4-point game. 53 points. 1 minute coming up to play. Kobe with the ball and the Lakers down 4. Bryant. It's a 1-point game.
He's so tired he can barely pick his feet up. Look at him. But he continues to will himself. His ability to will himself and puts his will on the opposition is amazing.
56 points.
Are you kidding me?
The amazing Kobe Bryant.
A superstar who spent his entire 20-year career with one team.
Now 96-95. Delvin back. Lyles. Knapp for 3. Lakers will get a chance to take the lead, and look who has the ball.
He was a cold-blooded assassin.
Another level, an absolute another level. We're in the Mamba zone.
Bryant is 8 for 10 from the line.
But does he have enough legs to get free throws?
We'll see. 2 free throws for 60. For Kobe Bryant.
What a performance. What an exit for number 24. You couldn't have written this.